is Ellie. I teach sewing and crafts at the library, and today I'm going to show you how to revamp a throw pillow. So I've had this pillow for a couple years now, and as you can see, it's lost some of its fluff. It's kind of droopy and sad, and it also used to be a lot brighter white than it is now, but I can't exactly throw this in the washing machine. So I'm first going to show you how to open this up and add more stuffing, and then I'll show you how to create an easy slip cover that you can take off and throw in the washing machine when it needs a wash. So let's get started. For this project you will need some polyfill, a seam ripper, a flexible measuring tape, some sewing pins, fabric scissors, some fabric, and I'll get into the dimensions a little bit later. You will also need an iron and a sewing machine. We're going to start by adding some more stuffing to this pillow. So you want to examine all the seams and find a place where you see some exterior stitches like this. And now I'm going to take my seam ripper and I'm just going to start taking some of these stitches out. And I'm not going too close to either corner. I'm kind of in the middle of this shorter side. And you want to give yourself about a 3 to 4 inch opening. So once you get a few stitches pulled out, you can probably start opening the pillow. And I chose a spot where a tag that was sticking out was sewn in. So I'm just gonna remove this extra fabric. Okay, so I've got a nice sized opening. So now I'm going to push the existing polyfill to the opposite side. Make sure you get some in the corners. Okay, so now half of my pillow is nice and fluffy and the other half is kind of empty. So I'm just going to start adding more polyfill. And a good rule of thumb is to use a little bit more than you think you need. So I'm just going to keep stuffing this. Okay, so once you feel like your pillow is evenly fluffed, we're going to go back to our opening. And we're going to push these edges back together. And I'm going to use some sewing pins to keep it in place. And then once I have this pinned, I'm just going to take it to my sewing machine and I'm going to start sewing a little bit before our opening. and sew pretty close to the edge until I get a little bit after the opening. And if you don't have a sewing machine, you can totally hand sew this step. I'm at my sewing machine and I had to push all of the stuffing from this part of the pillow over to be able to fit my pillow underneath the foot. But once we finish sewing, we can push it back. Okay, so I'm just going to carefully and slowly sew this opening shut. Now that we have our pillow restuffed, we need to measure it so that we can cut the right size fabric. So I'm going to take my flexible measuring tape and I'm going to start by measuring the length. So I'm going to put my tape in the middle of the pillow and match up one end with the side seam, and then see where it falls at the other side seam. So this is 23 inches long, and then for the width, I'm going to put my tape about halfway down the side, pull it over, bring it up to the top seam, and it's about 12 inches wide. So to cut our fabric, we're going to add 1 inch to the width, so that'll be 13 inches wide for my pillow. And then for the length, we're going to multiply it by 2 and then add 6. So I was 23 inches long, times 2 is 46, plus 6 is 52. So I'm going to cut a piece of fabric that is 13 inches by 52 inches. So I've got my fabric cut, and now on one of the short edges, I've taken the edge and folded it towards the wrong side of the fabric, 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to do that one more time. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple pins in this just to keep it in place. But then I'm going to take this to my sewing machine, sew down this hem, and then I'm going to repeat the same thing for the other short edge of the fabric. Next, you're going to lay your fabric out on the floor or table with the right sides facing up, and then you're going to place your pillow roughly centered on your fabric. Then we're going to fold up these longer sides. And we want to kind of give them a tug so that they fit nicely on the pillow. You should have about 4 inches of overlap. And now, once we get it all lined up, I'm going to pin these two together and do the same thing on the other side. So next I'm going to gently slide out the pillow. And I'm going to flatten out this fabric. Once I get it nice and flat again, I'm going to add pins to these two longer sides, and then I'm going to close these seams with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. I've got my slip cover all sewn together, so now I'm going to turn it right sides out. And I'm going to make sure the corners poke out as well. Okay, so here is the back side of our slip cover. So I'm going to take my pillow and put it underneath this flap. And I'm going to bend the pillow to get it into the other side. This is going to be slightly more difficult if you have a really rectangular pillow like I do. Okay. Alright, so my pillow is inside. The cover fits nice and snug. It's nice and fluffy again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this project. This is such a quick, easy, and inexpensive way to give new life to your pillows, possibly help you redecorate your room without spending a lot of money. And the best part is you can take these off and wash them, replace them, change them with the season, whatever you want to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.